Well, from First Lady Obama to Lady Gaga and Cheryl Cole, it was a year of stylish hits and fashion faux pas on the red carpet in 2009.
Giving us what will hopefully be a lesson in how to get it right and how to get it really wrong when it comes to your wardrobe. Our stylist Laura Cunningham is here with a list of her top 5 best and worst dressed celebrities last year. Good morning, Laura.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for coming in today. And I have to say, there's a few of your choices I do take exception to, but we'll go through them as we have them.
This should be interesting. So.
Yes.
First of all, Michelle Obama.
Definitely in at number 1.
She's
Michelle
in at her
Obama.
best dressed celeb
She is
in
just
2009.
She's just so sophisticated and elegant at all times, and you know, she's the most stylish first lady we've had in a long, long time. Of course, she was on the cover of Vogue in March of this year. You can see her there.
There's
she's just
great
always
of her,
immaculate. She's so perfect, but she's not afraid to be a little bit different too. And for a first lady who has, you know, such a huge fashion budget, I would imagine, she, you know, she wears regular, everyday labels as well as the kind of the Isabel Toledo she loves.
Stuff,
she also wears J. Crew and Jason Wu, you know, labels that we can afford.
Yeah.
But she just, I mean, she's an absolute stunning woman. So anything she put on her is going to look great anyway.
I think we're all in agreement on her.
That's true, and I remember her first inauguration balls. She had different dresses on everyone, like she just,
and great colours actually, very unusual colours, but she can wear them, of course, with her skin tone.
Absolutely, pink, fabulous on her. Of course, she had pink on the front cover of Vogue. She just, I mean, and as you can see there, all metallics. Metallics look great on black skin too. She just knocks it out of the park every day.
She has a killer figure as well. It doesn't harm things anything.
So well, isn't she?
I'm told she's gymming it every single day though. So yeah. We should all get on board, I suppose.
If we need arms like that, that's what we have to do as well.
You've got to put the work in.
Exactly.
Okay, Drew Barrymore is up next.
Yes, Drew is very much having what I like to call a fashion moment this year. Of course, she had a couple of movies out, her Whip It, which was brutal, and Grey Gardens, which was brilliant. So she had a lot of premieres, a lot of red carpets to be on this year.
Some beautiful dresses there.
Absolutely. The centre one was one of my favourite fashion moments of the year. It's an Andrew Jen dress, the white one, and it had a... Actually, you can't see the front, but it was very embellished on the front too, and it was just stunning. Now, she did have the dip-dyed hair episode, the kind of skunk hair bit.
What was that all about?
I've forgiven her for that.
Is that why she's at number 2 and not number 1?
This is it, exactly.
Yeah. There's reasons for everything.
Yes, listen up, Drew. None of that. But I mean, for the majority of the year, she just looked absolutely amazing. She knows how to dress for her shape. She's not afraid to try something different. Yeah. She always looks really classic and timeless and girly and pretty as well.
Now, this is the one I have slight problem with.
It's controversial.
Number 3 in her best dressed list for 2009 is Lady Gaga. Come on, Laura. What are you
stand by this
of?
100%.
She wears shoe boxes on her head and staples bits of plastic to herself. I mean,
I'm not suggesting that you should wear this next week on Ireland AM, but you have to give it to her.
Can you imagine?
I mean,
I think that number in the middle would be particularly nice.
It might
be a pair of pants.
She just makes statements all of the time. She is a piece of art. She's a walking piece of art. You can't, you know, none of us should try to emulate her because she is just a big bag of crazy, but she's brilliant. I mean, she has a stylist, her stylist Bea Ackerlund, I think her name is. So the two of them are obviously as crazy as each other, and they just get together and throw clothes at themselves, and this is what the result is. And I just love it.
She is an artist. She's a showgirl.
Absolutely.
You know, and she can get away with this.
Yeah. She can, because she's all kinds of crazy
she got
as well.
mixed up in her mammy's dress-up box. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
But if there's a red carpet and you know she's coming, she's the one you want to see.
Yeah.
And the magazines and the photographers love her, I suppose. Such a spectacle every time.
And who they also love is Victoria Beckham.
Yes. Now I think a lot of people
coming in at number 4.
Yeah, will be surprised that I've put her on the best dressed list, because she's very kind of matchy and samey and safe a lot of the time. But this year she's done really, really well. All she's worn is her own collection this year, basically, and so has really everyone else. It's
gorgeous.
Stunning. Yeah. Now Roland Murray had a very big hand in creating that with her, to the point where it just looks like Roland Murray, but I mean that's no bad thing. It's absolutely beautiful, and anyone can wear it. I mean, she's so twiggy and tiny, but people like Mary J. Blige, Carol Vorderman, Elle Macpherson, who's obviously perfect, but you know, women of all different shapes and sizes are wearing this and looking brilliant. Finally,
we just briefly mentioned Pixie Lott. She's our number 5.
Yeah, honourable mention.
Singing a sensation.
Exactly. She's only 18, but she's doing really, really well. I mean, she wears little mini skirts and mini shorts, and not all of us could wear it.
It's more teeny stuff, isn't it?
It is, but she's very much a fashion icon for the younger girls at the moment. So.
Not for us, anyway.
No, not for us.
Not either.
Just slightly past that stage, unfortunately.
Stay with us for some of the more unfortunate fashion misses of 2009. That's after the break. Don't go away. You're very welcome back to Ireland AM. Now, just before the break, Laura Cunningham gave us her list of the top 5 best dressed celebrities of 2009.
But what fun are fashion do's without some fashion don'ts? Laura's back with what are some of the biggest fashion misadventures of the year. Her top 5 worst dressed celebrities. We love this bit.
And who is on the list at number 1? Where would she be? Only it's Madonna.
Yes, I'm sure you'll remember this time last year, Elaine, she was at number 1 on the list as well. And
for her
things had not picked up.
Basically.
Well, there you go. There's another one for you.
It's
Lovely.
Indecent, isn't it?
It's just not great. I mean, what is that about? I don't know. I know, fair enough, she's on stage there, but nobody needs to see that. No. And of course, on the right there, there's the Met Costume Gala outfit, which was the worst outfit of the year. It's, I mean, the dress itself, beautiful Louis Vuitton dress, but she decided to wear some sort of bunny ear creation and big leather boots and just ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean, you see her there with her daughter. Her daughter is actually fastly becoming a little fashion icon in her own right. She looks great all the time.
She's very stylish, actually, isn't she?
Put your mother to shame.
Madonna, put it away. Really.
Absolutely.
Put it away at her age. She should know better. I'm surprised to have your next one on the list, which is Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. But
I think she always looks, well, oh, actually, no.
Really?
Okay, I stand corrected. What is going on in the middle?
Yeah, I mean, Jennifer Lopez, I love her. She's such an ambassador for curvaceous women, and she's tiny. She's absolutely tiny. She just has a bit of a bum and that, but she just makes herself look a hell of a lot bigger than she is. And she's very matchy-matchy and kind of big statement everything and just really out there.
Her red carpet things are nice. She wears lovely, elegant dresses normally, but really, I'm confused. I'm confused. What is that? Is that a bodysuit? Is it a spray paint?
It's awful, isn't it?
It's something that's too tight.
Yeah, absolutely. She can just look all kinds of chav when she's not careful.
Okay. God. Jessica Simpson is next.
Yes, now Jessica Simpson is a tiny girl. She's probably still smaller than me and I'm size 10, but she's not as tiny as she used to be and she seems to forget that. You need to kind of move with your body shape. She's just filled out a little bit. She's not 19 anymore and she's still wearing these little teeny things that are gripping everywhere in the wrong places. If she dressed correctly, she'd look as tiny as she is, but she doesn't. So for not dressing for your shape and for that plaid thing, number 3, Jessica Simpson. Get it together.
It's absolutely terrible, yeah. And it's amazing how magazines can say she's put on weight. I'd imagine she's absolutely tiny in real life.
When she did that film, whatever it was, she was tiny. The Dukes of Hazzard. She was really mini, you know, size 6 to 8. Now she's a size 10. She's perfect, but it's not coming across that way.
You can't shoehorn yourself into the same clothes.
No, she's not doing herself any favour. She's making herself look a hell of a lot bigger than she is.
Yeah, poor Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson is just, you know, she's a bit of a rebel. She likes to kind of, you know, rage against the pop music, rage against everything. She seems to be raging against having a stylist at the moment, and I think she needs to get one on board. She looks like she's...
They are some bad dresses.
To be honest, the dress on the left isn't that bad as a dress.
If she was going to her Debs, maybe.
Yeah.
I think so.
It doesn't appeal to me.
Listen, I'm obviously going to make the list next year.
Not at all. You can just tell by her, she's just not... She's not crazy about fashion. It's not her passion or whatever. But she should just pay somebody else to do it for her, like me.
Yeah.
I'll look after.
You're ready and waiting.
I am. And here's Cheryl.
Cheryl Cole.
Now I'm not going to be popular for this.
She's been viewed as the style icon of the decade, but not for you, no?
Not at all. Don't get me wrong, I love Cheryl, and I know you know, people have been hung for less than dissing the Cheryl, but she just, you know, she's got so many designers throwing clothes at her, but she's just taking them all and putting them all on at once. And of course, the David Coma dress there on the right-hand side, the alloy wheel number, famously absolutely awful. Possibly not as horrendous as it might have been if she hadn't worn it with these over-the-knee shoe booty things, big mad earrings.
Simple hairstyles.
Just too much going on.
One. And of course in the centre there, the Giles Deacon thing, the little Minnie Mouse outfit. I mean, that dress in itself is a statement dress. Don't put a bow in your hair and wear boots and all sorts of crazy things with it.
The Minnie Mouse bow in her hair.
I mean, they're huge this year. They are a big trend, but they should be the statement and your dress should be completely simple and plain. And not all of it at once. So.
Let the dress do the talking.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'm afraid for next year who's
Tips
going
noted.
to make the list. Yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to be right up there behind Madonna.
Don't be so hard on yourself.